When New York City's Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum was in service as an aircraft carrier during World War II, it was nicknamed the Fighting Eye. So it's only fitting that tonight hundreds of alumni are gathered aboard the Intrepid to celebrate all things Illinois. Because Illinois is the origin of extraordinary. The land grant movement in the 1860s began as a concept of belief that higher education is for the public good. And the breadth of the good to come from Illinois is nothing short of remarkable. From our very beginning, we have connected higher education to all segments of society in enormously important ways. The impact we have made on the world is undeniable and indelible. So welcome to each and every one of you. You are what makes our university a singular place of learning and creation. You are students, you are prospective students and families, you are alumni, our faculty, our research partners, and our advocates. You are donors who make so much possible. Today we celebrate all we have achieved and we begin to imagine what is yet to come. Wherever you are in this ever-changing world, you can't go a day without feeling the impact of innovations from Illinois. From MRIs to web browsers, from YouTube to affordable prostheses. Today and every day, ideas from Illinois truly change the world. I could not be more proud, more excited, more thrilled to share with you just a glimpse of what we have accomplished and what we aspire to achieve at Illinois. At Illinois, we tend to be a bit humble and hardworking. We don't usually shine a spotlight on our achievements. But today we are going to boast and we are going to brag. We are going to recognize the impact that we have made, and we're going to share just a few of the truly remarkable things to come. From the day we were founded, we insisted the world redefine the word impossible. With Illinois, one thing is always true. Our university is a singular place of extraordinary intersections. We see disciplines and inspirations coming together to create innovations every single day. Together, we will cure disease, we will relieve hunger, we will make big data smarter, we will inspire through our music, we will transform the humanities, we will build our communities. We will revolutionize healthcare. We will reimagine education. Tomorrow, with you, with Illinois, lives will be touched and changed, improved, and even saved. Tomorrow, we will change the world. With you, with Illinois.
It is no ordinary work which we are set to do. And it comes to us under no ordinary circumstances. We are not here to reproduce in this new locality some old and well-known style of college or university. The hungry eyes of toiling millions are turned with mingled hope and fear upon us to see what new and better solution we can possibly offer of the great problems on which their well-being and destiny depend.
How did we get here? Someplace familiar and unexpected, all at once. And where do we go next? How about the ends of the earth? Or the origins of the universe? Or an underwater world unexplored? A world filled with creativity. A world filled with courage. Let's engineer the future of medicine. And while we're at it, find a way to feed the whole world. For 150 years, we've made discoveries that have changed us forever. How do we match the greatness of that legacy and build a future filled with promise, with passion, with curiosity, with the support of hundreds of thousands, with you, with Illinois.
Like you, Lori and I headed east after graduation, trading in the quad for Times Square.
I am a senior audit associate at KPMG and submitting medical school applications.
And I work in real estate acquisitions at a private equity firm called Singular Guff.
Both Adam and I were athletes at Illinois. Adam was a wrestler, and I was recruited from my home in Canada to compete on the gymnastics team.
At Illinois, we didn't have to choose between a successful career and a successful academic one, athletic career and a successful academic one. We were surrounded by teammates, coaches, and professors who encouraged us to strive for both. We found a family in Illinois athletics. We trained together, rooted for one another. We pushed the limits of what we could achieve, and we watched our capacity for success grow.
These lessons have stayed with us and have helped create who we are as people, professionals, and now as new parents. Both Adam and I were honored to have been given the opportunity to study in the #1 accounting program in the nation, an experience that opened doors and ultimately led us here. I won't say it was easy balancing classwork with workouts.
This is no small feat at Illinois. Nationally ranked academic programs and Division I athletics. But we were supported every step of the way, and we learned to manage our athletic responsibilities and the challenging Geese College of Business curriculum. For an athlete, choosing Illinois was opting into that rigor and knowing that the time we put in would reap rewards for the rest of our lives.
Even though we graduated nearly a decade ago, we proudly maintain our connection to Illinois athletics. We were thrilled when Josh Whitman returned to his alma mater to become the 11th athletic director.
And this spring, we cheered when the Sports Business Journal honored Josh's visionary leadership by presenting him with the coveted 40 Under 40 award. His "We Will Win" mantra and his message of unity, optimism, and his bold actions have inspired Illini Nation.
In everything he does, Josh exemplifies his desire to shepherd Illinois athletics to the next level of success. From his hiring of former NFL coach Lovie Smith and basketball coach Brad Underwood to spearheading the construction of a new football performance center.
Josh has continued to celebrate Illini Nation with the addition of the Illinois Athletics Hall of Fame, and he has even attracted the attention of the NHL to possibly bring collegiate hockey to Illinois.
This spring, after a year-long feasibility study, the executive director of College Hockey Incorporated stated there was a strong consensus of everyone involved in college hockey that NCAA men's hockey would flourish at Illinois.
In fact, the report indicates there's a growing excitement and expanding enthusiasm for ice hockey at all levels, and that the foundation appears to be in place for Illinois to develop a hockey program that will, in relatively short time frame, become financially viable and competitive on a conference and national level.
This development is important for all of Illini Nation. The study recommended a new facility in downtown Champaign with seating for 5,000 to 6,000. This facility would provide a new competitive space for hockey, volleyball, gymnastics,
And wrestling.
While some things are continually moving forward at Illinois, some things really don't ever change.
We were drawn to Illinois because we knew we could pursue our curiosities while also finding a family in Illinois athletics.
We really found ourselves at Illinois. We also found successful careers.
We found lifelong friendships in our teammates and coaches.
And we found each other.
Whether we wear our jerseys, whether we wear our Illini pride on our jerseys or bring it with us to the office every day.
The orange and blue are never hard to find. And with Illinois, we found a home that stays with us wherever we go. Thank you, and go Illini.
ILL.
Being a Fighting Illini to me means playing against the greatest competition in the country and sometimes in the world, and doing the same in the classroom.
It means being a part of the biggest family I could ever ask for.
It means that you pursue a standard of excellence in everything that you're involved in.
That you have that fighting spirit inside of you and that you know that you're playing for something bigger than yourself.
You stand shoulder to shoulder with your teammates.
It creates something that's larger than all of us for us to support, and it's something that we'll be able to carry with us after we graduate.
I never would have made an Olympic team without being here and having the resources and the support that I did at Illinois. And so when I walked through Beijing airport in 2008 and I hear an ILL, or when I hear the same thing anywhere when I travel with my team now, that's the support we have. That's the connection to this massive fan base, this alumni base.
Illini Nation is everywhere.
It doesn't matter if you're in Chicago or London or Shanghai, you have a black eye on your chest, and it's inevitable that somebody on the other side of the street will call out ILL.
It's huge for camaraderie and supporting each other. It brings people together from different departments in the university, different walks of life in the community.
At the end of the day, these are our classmates. These are people that we will all be alums with together.
It just makes you feel like you're home, that they are behind you 100%.
Step out there, you're really representing not just Illinois athletics, representing this town, all the alum.
It is probably the most visible part of the university. But being an alum, I know how great this university is, and I know all the excellence in academics and research, and the professors are top shelf across the world. So we need to be on point as an athletic department and as an association to go out and carry that banner, carry that excellence to represent the university.
Being a part of a team prepares you to represent something bigger than yourself. Our student athletes leave here prepared to literally accomplish anything that they put their minds to.
We take very seriously our obligation to try and grow and develop the students who are part of our program in terms of exposing them to new thoughts and ideas, new perspectives, new backgrounds. To me, that's one of the beautiful things about athletics is it brings people together who maybe otherwise would never have the opportunity to intersect each other.
And I think that that's what people are looking for. They want to be part of something special.
It's been my life to be a part of this Illinois family, and I've never been more inspired and more excited about the future of our athletic department ever.
This is our athletic program. It doesn't belong to any particular coach or any particular student athlete, past or present. This is a program that belongs to all of us, to the people. We want Fighting Illini athletics to be a unifying force. I believe that athletics has that power, that we have the ability to bring people together in a way that very few things can.
Derek for the tie! He got it! Illinois going to the Final Four! Illinois is going to the Final Four!
Illinois athletics has been an important part of my family's story. Before their NFL careers, both of my nephews, Walter and Rashard Mendenhall, played football at Illinois. And as Josh said in the video, at Illinois, Walter and Rashard were exposed to new thoughts, ideas, and perspectives because at Illinois, we ask big questions. And we always have. So we ask big questions because we have the opportunity and indeed the responsibility to use what we learn in our research to improve society. We want to break down barriers between the community and the university, and so we ask questions about the consequences of social inequality and about how best to bring what we learn from our research to benefit those in the community, and about how we can innovate with purpose. And so I'm a professor in sociology and African American studies, and I've taught at the university for over a decade. And I now have a new role at the university. I'm the Assistant Dean for Diversity and Democratization of Health Innovation at the new Carle, Illinois College of Medicine. Yes, those are our new students. And it's the world's first engineering-based medical school. And so I know you're asking, yes, yes, yeah. Yes, wonderful. And so I know you're asking, sociology and African American studies professor in a medical school, but of course, it's Illinois. And so my research has centered around culturally rich but challenging African American communities, such as Inglewood in Chicago. And so Inglewood is a community that's dealing with the ravages of gun violence, but it is also a community filled with resilient men and women who come together and support one another to build programs that foster education, safety, and hope, even as they live in the echo of gun violence. And so we know that stress negatively impacts our health, but I want to more deeply explore the connections between the chronic stress of loss, exposure to violence, and women's mental and physical health. And so I wonder how living in a neighborhood where violence is so common impacts the community, but I'm also asking a bigger question. Does the effect of this stress go deeper? Does it affect our genome? So I'm collaborating with Jean Robinson, the director of the Carl Wolf's Institute for Genomic Biology at Illinois, who pioneered the applications of genomics to the study of social behavior. And so he and I, we've collected blood samples from mothers in Inglewood to examine the gene expression and to further understand how chronic stress influences the body's decision to turn one gene on but not another one. And so our team has also worked with women in the community to track their heart rates, track their sleep patterns, and we've even mapped their physiological data with GPS location data, as well as getting information about official crime reporting statistics. So ultimately, we're asking these questions. How far does the damage and impact of one bullet extend? Is it far beyond one body, one family, one community, and even one nation? And how do these experiences fundamentally change who we are? If social surroundings directly affect the ways in which our genetic makeup is expressed, how will future generations be shaped by our daily surroundings today? So at the Carle, Illinois College of Medicine, our students are asking these big questions too. Because it isn't just biological systems that students need to understand, they also need to understand the communities in which their patients live and the systems that either keep those communities strong and well or contribute to the illness and disease of their patients. They need to understand what are the points where the system breaks down, and then what can we do to address unique healthcare issues in rural America, in large cities, in economically challenged and racially segregated neighborhoods. So we are uniquely positioned to educate our physician educators. The Carle, Illinois College of Medicine has been built on 150 years of courage, of ambition, commitment to improve the human condition. Our ability to collaborate across disciplines to open our minds to new ideas, this is a uniquely Illinois attitude. This revolutionary approach to educating physicians is now becoming a reality. And today we are working with students and faculty to find solutions to the world's most pressing healthcare challenges. So with Illinois, we are dramatically changing health education. Thank you.
I am a first-generation college student, and I am not alone. This year, our campus welcomed more first-generation freshmen than ever before. Today, 1 in 5 Illinois students are adding a new chapter to their family's history. This matters. It matters to me, it matters to my family, and it matters to every generation that comes after me. It matters to the world, too. It's no secret that the cost of an education can be a barrier for many families. And I would not be here without privately funded scholarship support, and neither would thousands of other intelligent, creative, and passionate students. I'm sure many of you share a similar story, which is likely why you're here today. I have spent these past 3 years on campus, soaking up every bit of knowledge and jumping at every chance I'm given. I know this is possible because of alumni and friends of the university, like you. Because you believe in me and in the thousands of other Illinois students for whom Illinois is a launching pad to build their own businesses, revolutionize technology, and for some alumni, like Mike Hopkins, it was a literal launching pad all the way to the International Space Station. I never forget that I'm standing on the shoulders of a family who taught me about hard work and dedication, and who cheered me on with every success, and of my alumni family, who welcomed me with warmth and grace and gave me opportunity after opportunity. I grew up in Danville, which is just 30 minutes from Champaign, and I'll be honest, I wanted to spread my wings and go to college far from home. I wanted to write my own story, and I thought I needed to leave Central Illinois to find my purpose and to figure out who I was. I was the valedictorian of my class. I applied to 11 universities. I got accepted to all 11, and I chose Illinois. The best university was here for me all along, and close enough to take my laundry home on the weekends. I started in the Division of General Studies, and I enjoyed the chance to explore 150 plus majors. After having narrowed my choice to just about 8 possibilities, I sat down with my advisor. That was the first time I wasn't told, you can't do that, or you won't be able to do this. Instead, my advisor helped me carve my own path of exploration and discovery before I finally found my passion in advertising. My immersion trip to DDB, an ad agency in Chicago, was pivotal. It was there that I came to believe that advertising as an industry was not going to lock me in a box. I recognized the importance of owning my voice and my empathetic strengths in a field not necessarily known for empathy. Studying at Illinois has prepared me for thought leadership in more ways than one. I also joined the Student Alumni Ambassadors my freshman year. This organization represents everything I love about Illinois. We celebrate our school spirit, we prioritize inclusion, and work hard to create meaningful experiences for students to get them thinking about their role as alumni. After 4 years of involvement in SAA, I now serve as the president, and I'm thrilled that this service has brought me into connection with you. In SAA, we are a family drawn together by a love of our school and an acknowledgement that wherever we end up in our lives, we are never far from Illinois. That at the heart of all we do is the support of people like you who believe in what we have to give to the world. Thank you for being with me, and thank you for being with Illinois.
Hey, welcome to Sesame Street and Hooper's store. I'm enjoying an orange and blue milkshake. I've got my Illini scarf and jacket on, and let's just say the letter of the day today is I. So we're gearing up for season 50 of Sesame Street, where I'm the vocal music director, music editor, and one of many composers. I just want to thank the U of I for all the great experiences there, and for my professors that guided me from Green Street, or technically West Nevada Street, to Sesame Street. And while my career veered from teaching music in the public schools, I technically still teach music to our incredibly talented young cast, which includes Elmo and Big Bird and Abby Cadabby.
Hey, did you call me Mr. Rudolph?
I sure did.
What's going on? Why are you dressed in orange and blue?
Well, I'm giving a tour of Sesame Street to the University of Illinois, where I went to school to learn about music.
Wow! Wait, to learn about music that you teach us? Is that where you learned that music is everywhere? And you taught us that we could even play a bicycle? That really cool song you wrote, what was it? Oh, Bike Shop with a Beat.
Yep, indeed.
Ah, that was so fun. Hey, what are those? Whoa, they're so shiny.
Well, those are my Emmys. There's Emmy, Alma Mater, Emmy.
Ooh, one of these things is not like the other. Hey, what'd you get the awards for?
Well, that's kind of a behind-the-scenes thing. Do you think maybe you could poof me to my office studio?
Anything for you, Mr. Rudolph. Let me get my wand and zippity-zap.
Okay, so here we are in my office studio. This is where I do all the vocal music editing on my Pro Tools system. We actually record all the vocals here in the vocal music booth. All the cast come in here and record. We've had celebrity singers in here as well. Audra McDonald, Alan Cummings, Macklemore was in here recording. And then just in the 10 years that I've been here, here's just a few of the incredible musical guests we've had on the show, which really is a testament to the full 50 years of music on Sesame Street. So this is kind of the boring stuff. I think we should go back to the steps of 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street. Abby? Okay, so we're back on the steps of 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street. Abby, did you know that the University of Illinois is over 150 years old?
Wow!
It's true.
Hey, did you play any music while you were there?
I sure did. I sang in the university chorus. I was a percussionist in the symphonic band. I was in the marching Illini drum line. And I actually wrote drill charts for the whole marching band that they performed on the field, over 300 musicians.
Wow!
We got to play in front of thousands of people at Memorial Stadium. That's where the Illini play football.
Wow! Hey, that's pretty cool. What is a lion?
Illini? Well, that's what you call a person that went to Illinois. And we had a great chant. So what we do at the stadium is we chant I-L-L-I-N-I back and forth in the stadium. You want to try that?
Yeah, I do.
So I'll say I-L-L, and you say I-N-I.
I-N-I.
Right? So
Okay.
I-L-L.
I-N-I.
I-L-L.
I-N-I.
I-L-L.
I-N-I.
That's the idea. Yeah. So thank you, University of Illinois.
I am certainly no abacadabby, but perhaps we could give that a try. I-L-L. I-N-I. We can do better than that. I-L-L. I-N-I. Thank you. We would like to say a very special thanks to Paul Rudolf, who took time out of his very busy schedule to record the behind-the-scene tour of Sesame Street. We are certainly very grateful for the continued involvement of all of our alumni, like Paul and Lori and Adam, who we heard from this evening. Over the past 150 years, Illinois has shaped the future of more than 500,000 alumni, as well as countless others who have benefited from our innovation, our discoveries, and our collaborations. Our achievements are certainly remarkable. To ensure our future, we have embarked upon the most ambitious campaign to date, with the goal of raising gifts to support Illinois students, faculty, research, and infrastructure. With you, we will continue to elevate the values that make Illinois distinctive: a sense of boundless aspiration, a collaborative research, and global perspective. And we will continue to honor the people who have shaped the culture and the character of this place: our students, our faculty, our staff, our alumni, our friends, and our donors. Thanks to hundreds and thousands of gifts to date, we have raised over 60% of our $2.25 billion goal. And let me say that again just in case you got confused. We have raised over 60% of our $2.25 billion goal. Those gifts come from supporters in all 50 states and over 100 countries around the world. With your continued support of Illinois, I can't wait to see what's next. With you, with Illinois, we will change the world. So thank you so much to each and every one of you for joining us this evening. Please stay a while to mingle, and I look forward to meeting and saying hello to as many of you as possible. So good night, travel safely.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl